Just what is the Fundamentalist Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, the FLDS? What do they believe, and how do they pass those beliefs down from generation to generation? The group split off from Mormonism in the late 19th century over the issue of polygamy. Mormons renounce the practice. Fundamentalists believe the more wives a man takes, the closer he gets to God. The women of the FLDS describe their community as heaven on earth, a place where they're promised eternal salvation. They say they're not abused housewives forced into loveless marriages as teenagers. What they cherish more than anything, they say, is their children.
We love our children, and they love us. How could they love us if we abused them?
But some who have either been kicked out or chose to leave the religion tell a starkly different story. One that goes beyond the polygamy, they say, into a lifestyle defined by abuse and an intense program of mental indoctrination. It's possible that both sides are telling the truth, that they simply view the same set of circumstances differently, that one person's strict religious upbringing is another person's brainwashing. So where is the line between religion and mind control?
In the United States, we have an absolute right to believe anything you want. You cannot act on every religious belief that you have. And if one of them is statutory rape, marriage to an underage girl, or just general physical or sexual abuse, it's illegal.
FLDS members tend to live in isolated compounds like Colorado City on the Arizona-Utah border. The group was largely left alone for generations until 2003, when one of its members was convicted of bigamy and sexual abuse of a minor. That's when the group's self-proclaimed prophet, Warren Jeffs, bought more than 1,000 acres of land in Texas and began building a new home base.
I believe his intention was to cherry pick the cream of the crop of the most faithful. I think he was just slowly trying to build his Zion, his kingdom.
Many young men, when they receive their first wife, are just so untrained. The woman, if she's not careful, will be overbearing and always ask permission for what she wants. And ladies, build up your husband by being submissive. That's how you will give your children the success. You will want your children to be obedient and submissive to righteous living.
The woman's role in the FLDS is to serve her priesthood head, bear children. That's a huge part. There is no belief in birth control, and within the community they have an abundance of ovulation test kits that they get in bulk, and the women are to find out when they're fertile, and the husband would be theirs for those nights so that they could procreate.
According to Kathy Joe, all marriages were arranged by the prophet, and she says a girl could be called to the altar as soon as she reached puberty. So in 1985, at age 14, Kathy Joe began preparing for her own celestial wedding.
I began sewing my wedding dress at the age of 14. I had a very romanticized fairy tale of how it was going to be. I knew that I probably wouldn't be a first wife, but even if that were the case, then there would be others to come.
As a teenager, Kathy Joe attended Alta Academy, an FLDS-only school, where then principal Warren Jeffs was a central figure.
We just worshipped him. He could be very charismatic and very loving. There was even a period in my life when I thought that it would be a privilege to be one of his wives.